guys, J.C. Smith here. Today is Thursday, 20th? I think it's 20th. We're on our way to go pick up some trailers I bought. I bought two Deckover trailers. One is they're both dual tandem. One's a 20,000 GVW, the other one is a 26,000. We're taking the Freightliner. We're going to set them up on top of the truck and bring them home. There's plenty of reasons for that. One, I don't know how many lights work or don't work. Don't know if the brakes work. So the safest thing to do is just put it on the truck and bring it home safe that way. So there's two of them. They're not new. They're older ones, but the metal's straight. They got decent tires on them. I think they're going to be plenty good, usable trailers. They're just the decks are hardwood. They're a little weathered. They have to do a little bit of work there, but you know they're not showstoppers. They're not brand new, but you know they're not $10,000 each either. So we're gonna go out here and get them picked up, and we'll bring you along, get them loaded up, and get back.
Well, we made it back. I didn't get any video of loading this one. It kind of turned into a little bit of a ordeal, as you can imagine, but pretty decent trailer. Some decent tires on it. Frame's in really nice shape. It's been sitting for a little while, but all the cross members are still in good shape. Could use a blast and a paint would be nice, but the I-beams are in really nice shape. Could be a really nice trailer, I guess. Suspension's all in good shape. Good tires front and back. Boy, that thing's been off there in a long time. That'll be fun. We'll have to clean them up with a wire wheel and soak them in PV Blaster, because I want to check all that. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. Well, I'm going to grab the grate all and we're going to unload this thing. Good old grate all. Back to work. Looks like I'm a little off center. There we go. I'm still off a little. I'll go ahead and reset here. Try to lift it up as level as possible. Still off. Push that chain run through the rack a little bit. The level is, the more level I get this, the nicer it's going to come off. Now I'm going to tilt the grate all a little bit here. Now I'm ready to come off. Up just a little bit. Now I got to steer out of that. You can see my bulkhead right over in here. I got to steer out of that. But just like nobody's business. Did a fine job. Pretty decent old trailer. Good tires on this side too. Actually, the deck on this one isn't horrible. This is all hardwood here. It's like there's one piece that broke loose here. I might be able to screw that back in place. Man, look at the plate on the top of the wheels. Holy moly. How thick that plate is. It's got to be half-inch plate. Oh, track hoe on that, pretty nice. A little track hoe, of course. Now this is a 20,000 GVW. It's got electric brakes on it, so you know, you're not going to haul anything super heavy, but lights are there. It's got a current DOT inspection on it. That's good. Alright, well, that's the trailer. That's number one. So now we'll go back and get the other one. It's about a 3-hour ordeal, 3-hour trip. So anyhow, alright, we'll go get the next one. It was a little more eventful trip. On the way back up to get there, like I said, this is like a 3-hour drive. The Freightliner started acting up. Started spitting and sputtering and all that, and acted like it was running out of diesel fuel. But it showed it had 3/8 of a tank, so I didn't think nothing of it. I kept driving, so it cleared up. And about 4 or 5 miles later, it just shut off. And it spit and sputter like it ran out, losing power, like it ran out of fuel. And I pulled over and I tapped on the tanks, and yeah, they're empty. The fuel gauge actually isn't working. Apparently, it's showing it's got 3/8 of a tank, and it was bone dry. When I took the cap loose on the tank, you could hear it sucking a bunch of air. So I'm gonna have to look into that. But and then we got up there to load this, and of course it rained, and I mean it was a downpour. I mean it just rained harder than hard could be. So we got soaked. I mean soaked. I took my shirt off and wrung it out. It was so wet, and we stopped and got diesel fuel on the way back. But anyways, this trailer is a little bit heavier trailer. This is a 24,000 GVW. Same thing basically. It's I think that's probably a 10-inch I-beam right there, and it's electric brake also, and pretty decent trailer. But man, that's a long tongue. You could use that behind a dump truck with a lot of overhang, and it would work out really, really well. I'm not sure what they had this for. I have to look into it a little more, I guess, and see. But anyhow, decent old trailer. Again, it's got hardwood. It's got hardwood deck on it, but and the see the jack's been recently replaced. It's two-speed, which is pretty nice. So not bad, pretty straight. I'll probably take some flat stock and put in here and have Brandon weld this up for us. The frame's in really nice shape, real good and straight. All the suspension is in really nice shape. It's got good brakes on it. Suspension looks to be in fairly decent shape, which is surprising for something this old. I think his trailer's a 90. It's mid-90s. I don't remember. I have to look at the title, but these are a pretty expensive trailer around here. This one's, I think this one is the 24-footer. It might be bigger than that. I'll throw a tape to it, but let me get it off here. Alright, so maybe this is a better view of it. Jeez. I guess I gotta get way back here. Yeah, you see how long that tongue is? Man, that'd be great for a dump truck. A little bit of overhang. I looked at the axles. They're Dexter axles, and they're model 12s. So I'm gonna have to look that up and see. But I think that's gonna be 12.5s. Let's see how long it is. You take the smart end. Yeah. Alright. 20 foot to the brake. So the dovetail makes it 24. Yeah, we're going to be just under 25. Let's see how wide we are here. We're going to measure that other one too. So it's right at 96. So we could put stake pockets and rub rail on this. Let me have it. Let's see about this one, because neither one of these have stake pocket or rub rail. Well, this one has stake pockets. They're cut into the C channel. See how wide this one is. A little under. So stake pockets are less than 2 plus a rub rail. So I got enough room to do that. Go up to the front. Let's see how long it is. I still can't get over that plate, over the wheels. Look at that, it's half inch. Can you believe that? Thinking half-inch plate there. Over here. Yeah, it's fine. So that one's 18 to the brake and 22 to the end. So that one's 2 foot shorter. Still, I think this one's, when I look at the axles, these are 210s. So this will be a 20,000. And this one will be a 22,000. 22.5. Measure how long that tongue is. The sucker's really long. That might help go way too quick. 6 foot to the center of the panel. Yep, 6 foot to the center of the panel ring. Okay. Anyhow, so there you go. Now, on the way back on the first trip, we had this one loaded up. We have to go across weigh station scales, and you know, these guys are always looking for violations and that kind of crap. And they pulled us around with this one, and again, it was up on top of the truck, so they weren't pulling us over for the trailer. They pulled us around and inspected the Freightliner. Of course, there wasn't anything wrong with it, and in Ohio, anything with any vehicle with a gross vehicle weight rating of 10,000 pounds or more, they force you to put commercial plates on it. You don't have a choice. My Freightliner, I could put, yeah, we'll have to replace that. That's pretty cruddy. I'll probably just put diamond plate with some of these bars on it for traction, like I did on the Freightliner. Anyways, so they force you to have commercial plates. That's all you can have on anything over 10,000 GVW. So when you pull in and they say, "Are you a commercial vehicle?" Well, no, you're not, but yes, you are, because you don't have any other option. I just found the registration from this company. I used to own this. Yep, gross vehicle weight rating is 24,000. Okay, well there you go. I figured it was 22.5, but 24 is even better. Anyhow, so you pull you in, and you don't have a choice. You're a commercial vehicle by their own standards, even if you're not. I've owned it, I think, we just looked at this, 4 years, 5 years, and I put 11,000 miles on it, so obviously it's not a commercial vehicle. It'd have a whole lot more. The ramps on these are going to need some attention. All the wood needs replaced on this one, and a little bit of welding here and there. This one, their patch looks like I took a piece of metal and had an angry beaver chew it out for them. That's pretty rough, but we'll probably fix these ramps up, make a little bit nicer, and fix some of the lights and stuff. These would be good farm trailers, hauling hay, equipment, that kind of stuff. Hauling haul backhoe, track hoe, stuff like that. So that's what the intention is. But anyway, so we got inspected. I know I'm all over the place today, but they inspect the Freightliner. There's nothing wrong. They couldn't find anything wrong with it. So they let us go. It's their famous word. We're gonna let you go. Not great. I'm happy everything's in order and everything. You didn't have any violations. I'm glad you keep good care of your truck, but nope. Hey, we're gonna let you go. Thanks a lot. So anyhow, we got home with both of these, and I bought another truck too, so I have to go pick it up tomorrow. It's a 2002. It's the last year of the old 4700 series Internationals. It's got 120,000 miles on it. And I bought it to replace my little dump truck cabin chassis with, because my little dump truck, the body's kind of rusty, and it's only got 19.5s on it. It is a DT 466 and Allison automatic, but the Allison automatic is an AT 545, which is a 4-speed. So the most you're ever going to get out of that 4-speed is an engine up to 235 horse, because that's all they're rated for. So The DT466 is a little bit lower on horsepower, and the truck that I found has a 6+1, which I like that a whole lot better than an AT545. I don't like the fact, well, I'm not against the fact it's a T444E, which we all know is a 7.3 Power Stroke basically. It's just International's version, and it's rated at 200 and either 210 or 220. So, and it's actually rated higher than the DT466 is in my little dump truck. And the body's nice, the frame's nice, and it's on 22.5 tires with air brakes, and I like that. And it's an 84 cab axle. So my plans are to take the dump bed off my little dump truck and put it on this new truck. This new truck already has an air-operated PTO. My little dump truck has a cable-operated PTO on the AT545. So what we may do is take that apart, and because my little dump truck, I'm limited by the tires, and I really don't like a dump truck with hydraulic brakes, because you know, you end up with, if you ever blow a line, it can turn into a big deal. So what we're thinking about doing is taking the dump bed off, and I've got this Century 411 record bed sitting here. Of course, I'd have to put a deck on it. This is what Ohio does to record beds. This thing's covered in bed liner, rhino liner, whatever. This is a little bit weird. From center of axle to the front is 72 inches. My little dump truck with 19.5 tires on it is 84 cab axle. So I'd have to put something here in the ditch in between the cab and the bed itself. But you know, the dump truck's already got the PTO. This thing works. It's not super heavy. It's a good, you know, car, maybe a light truck, something like that. But it's a 411 is the model on it, single line. I wish it was a dual line, but it is a hydraulic winch. You know, so the boom's in good shape. Cylinders are all here. The wheel lift still works. It's got some play in it. Might need, you know, the going over, some bushings put in. You know what? That's the pivot is not horrible. It's got some play, but the slides are probably need replaced. But anyway, so that's what we might do. We might pull that dump bed off that truck and put this record bed on it, and you know, see what we get into that way. That's a bumper for a Western Star. I haven't showed you guys that. I bought a Western Star, but yeah, this is kind of an odd bed, 72 cab to axle. So we'll have to put something up in the middle. I don't know. We'll see. Tentatively, that's what we're speaking. But we made it back. Freightliner's all in one piece. And I was scared when she shut down on me. And that was pretty rough. I was worried about the old girl, because if you remember in that one video where I took the IPR off of it, I said one thing I never want to do is take parts off a good running truck. And that's what I did, and I was fearful that it had something to do with the high pressure oil system. But it didn't. The old girl made it back home. So, alright guys, that's all I got for now. We'll bring you along. We go pick that truck up. But a couple decent trailers. Not new. A little bit older. But still got a lot of years of use for me, that's for sure. Look a lot better once they get pressure washed up and screw some of them boards down. But anyways, we'll bring you along. We start working on it. Alright, catch you on the next one.